Good morning, my name is Charmaine and I am based in South Africa. I am an English teacher who is also an academic teacher within the University of Johannesburg in South Africa. I hold a master's in architecture and also work within the architectural space. I find interesting, and I think I come in from the angle of a creative who is in a creative industry where I would be seeking to assist people to articulate their creative ideas in such a way that they use, the correct terminology to meet your clients, to meet your tutors, even in school, as an art student or tech student. So what I typically do in my spare time, or most of my time, is that I do architectural design as well as graphic design, which are the things that I'm particularly interested in, as well as interior design. And I found that through teaching, a lot of students struggle with articulating themselves and also articulating their ideas, and it would be much more beneficial, as English is such a universal language, that we try to meet students across the world and we see how we can actually assist them in actually being able to articulate their ideas, enter competition, and also just broaden their vocabulary in such a way that it will assist them to be able to enter competitions, travel the world, enhance their business language, academic language, and also just develop themselves to allow, even within social settings, how do you speak about yourself, how do you speak about your ideas confidently and knowing that the person that you're speaking to allows and understands what you're talking about. So another method of teaching that I'm really greatly interested in, that I take pride in, is that I enjoy teaching graphically, using clip arts and images, as well as also just using, I think sometimes people understand language a bit more differently if you use, as you can see, I try to use hand signs too, which is something that I picked up growing up as well, that I've always had this thing of, like, if I want to articulate myself, I try to use my hands to show, to engage, and so I think it also speaks to the idea of like visual language, where you teach through artistic notes, through visual literacy, and I mean, of course, through reading as well. And I think reading also invites the sort of creative thinking. So when you read and you translate what you've read through artistic forms, or even if it means documenting it through videos, I think it's quite a particularly interesting way of an innovative way of really looking at learning a different language, especially within the creative field. So one might ask, what sort of students am I looking to teach? I'm looking between high school towards also tertiary, and then also if you're just building yourself up and you're trying to learn the English language and you're within, between teen to being an adult, young adult, that I'm open to teaching. I haven't worked that much with high school students, but I do work quite a lot with students within university, which has assisted a lot, and which is where I've picked up that I need to sort of broaden and assist in how people can actually use language to articulate themselves. Most of the time we are more exposed to the language that we grew up with within our households, which is absolutely understandable and which is absolutely okay. And where English comes in is just to really help build that confidence, really help build the students, and to assist them also just be confident in what they're doing and understanding, because sometimes language becomes a barrier between what you want to speak about and how the next person receives it, through even like how you get graded. So you'll get graded terribly simply because you didn't articulate your ideas properly. So I think within this journey of just trying to help students articulate themselves, it will really assist this journey. And I hope that you guys are really interested in doing this with me, as I am interested in also meeting you through this space. And thank you so much for listening. I look forward to teaching you. Thank you.